Hey friends, coming at you live with a reaction video. We're going to be reacting to, you saw the title, Epic Rap Battles of History. Now this channel, these battles, they hold a special place in my heart. I've been watching them ever since 8th grade, which was, golly, what, 13 years ago? I don't know, something like that. Yeah. ERBs, they're fun, they're good, they're fun to watch. They always have great visuals, great bars. I'm going to be pausing these rap battles every so often, giving you guys context, backstory of lines, because every single video, they always have clever bars. So yeah, ERB. I know like 75% of these by heart. There's some that are kind of ass, so every single video can't be perfect, but a lot of these are. Alright, so our first battle we're going to be watching, Alexander the Great versus Ivan the Terrible. Alright, Alexander the Great is played by Zach Sherwin, MC Mr. Napkins. Probably my favorite sort of guest star for ERBs. And then Ivan the Terrible is played by Nice Peter himself. Alright, let's get into it.
Alexander the Great. Ivan the Terrible! Look alive, Clinton, Clemens arriving. Try to survive and no surviving. You're a land rover. I'm a land expand. You're the hand of your first loss. Alexander. School you like Aristotle. Smack your heart and then you hit that bottle. You're nothing but an overrated lush. I'll crush you. I'm the first side of all of Russia.
Alright, so first bar in. Sick beat, sick bars. He's got a sick voice. Here's all the Russian characters that have been used in ERB. That's PewDiePie right there. They got PewDiePie to do like a background dancer thing. All right, looks good. Here we go.
You're an asshole with an anastoli. I'm heaven sent, divine and holy. So don't even try to approach the god, or you'll get a huge shot like no garage.
I'm sorry to pause it, but everyone, if you're in a seat with a buckle, a seatbelt, I would strap that in, and I would prepare yourselves for this fire of a verse. This might be upcoming right here. This might be one of my favorite verses in all of Epic Rap Battles. It's just bar after bar after bar. He doesn't stop. I mean, just watch. What am I explaining it for?
Hey fella, swell diss, but now you got the Panhellenist from Pella Hella Piss. Stepping up's foolish as well as useless. Little Vasilevich, let me spell out the list. I brought foes to their knees in Phoenicia, breezed through Gaza to Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack.
I mean, he had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack? Are you kidding me? And then it shows like how much he... Alright.
Gaza to Giza, had the Balkans, Persia, Syria, Iraq, and Pakistan in my expansion pack. While you died in the middle of a game of chess, you got vodka bars, flavorless, and what I'm about to spit will be the craziest. So go fix me a drink so I can stay refreshed. Kudos! For the glory I got from winning every single war that I fought. So this'll be straightforward. I'll take up this sword that I brought and slice you in half like the Gordian knot. And I'll soar to the top like the eagle whose feather I was sporting. The helmet that I wore as I swatted my many enemies, shattered them like a porcelain pot, and they'd be praying for the torture to stop. But I would leave them contorted and they'd be screaming and roaring until their vocal cords were torn up and shot. And I would howl abuse, syphilis, hot from a horsey and draw. Win a minute, vanquish a minute, motive you're not.
Golly, man. What a verse, what a beat. I mean, my favorite part of that is after he says, like, and I will slice you in half like the Gordian knot. The beat like pauses and then it freaking drop. I'm sorry. We're gonna watch this verse again, like from right there. Watch right here. Ready? Hot from a horse, you try to win him, and vanquish him, and a more you're not.
I don't stand a chance against your skill. Althrovia, a drink to your victory.
Yes, I will. It seems no one can defeat me. I weep. It's all so easy.
Ooh, what's wrong?
I feel a bit queasy.
Ah, you were poisoned.
Oh, the pain is unbearable. My stomach's riddled with holes.
Unterrible.
There's no great who could defeat this Russian.
So yeah, if you're not catching on, this is sort of like a different ERB. They have little cinematics that sort of tie in with each other. So Ivan just gave Alexander some poison because that's how Alexander is believed to have died. He was poisoned by one of his men. That's how the story goes, I think, at least. So yeah, he just beat Alexander the Great. Now let's see who enters the arena.
I'm terrible. There's no great who could defeat this Russian.
What about a flute busting Prussian?
So yeah, Frederick the Great, the Prussian guy. I don't know what the heck he even did. I'm sure he did something in history. But yeah, Frederick the Great, played by Epic Lloyd. Now, I've looked up on like lyric sites. Right here, this part where he's playing there's like an oboe or a flute or whatever. In the background, you can hear someone saying "Old Fritz, Old Fritz, Old Fritz." That was his nickname. But on this lyric website, it said the background in that part would say Old Fritz Alquist, because that's Epic Lloyd's last name. So you be the judge. You tell me if you hear Old Fritz and or Alquist. All right? Listen.
What about a flute busting Prussian?
I don't know.
Out the gate, first serve to stay. Oblique attack, Dr. Shade exactly straight. I've got creative talents and battle malice. How to steal on the field, genteel in the past. Push is fucked up, I don't wonder why. With your tenders and targets and bears, oh my. Pay a guy. I'd tear out my eyes if I had a look at your trophies every night. Now bring me my chair. I'm weary from tearing you a new derriere from here to Red Square. Fought a 7 years war. I ain't scared of a czar. 'Cause beating you only took me 12 bars.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he just said it, 12 bars, and he cooked him. I mean, what did he say in there? I would pay a guy to rip out my eyes if I had to look at your troll face every night. Now bring me my chair. I'm tearing you a new derriere from here to Red Square, Russia. He fought a 7 years war. He ain't scared of a czar. 'Cause beating you only took me 12 bars. What? What? All right, let's go. Let's see how Ivan retaliates.
Here's war. I ain't scared of a czar. 'Cause beating you only took me 12 bars.
Oh, what a humiliating defeat. I know when I am beat, so of course, take a seat.
I keep ripping you to shreds, but I'll take a break instead and just rest my little head.
Why don't you drop that, Fred? My expectations were a lot higher. But at least I saved the rubles on the garret wire. It's another great day and another great victory. 'Cause no great can beat me.
What about me, Pompey?
Yeah!
Oh.
Macedonians, Prussians, and Romans, those unworthy opponents. It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent.
So Catherine the Great of Russia, and she said it herself right there, takes a Russian to beat a Russian, or what is it? It takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent. Ugh. I mean, even all I'm gonna say is even she's bringing bars. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's see how this ends.
The opponents, it takes a Russian to take down a Russian. I'm a cat, you're a rodent. How the hell I stay when the state of your head was such a crazy one? And such sick shit going through your brain, and you sent this spike through your own son. Your own balance like
What a beautiful queen to beat me in a battle. Accept this gift, your highness, I hear you. Enjoy the saddle.
That whole story is a pile of shit. Though I do keep jumping at the bit. But you're never gonna get it yet. Couldn't spin in my chamber if there's a Russian roulette. I'm picking up where Peter the Great left off. Bring sexy back to House Romanov. So don't call me queen, I'm far more great. Empress design, 8-bitch, checkmate.
I mean, to me, Alexander the Great won. But yeah, Catherine, she brought some great bars, and she also like sang her lines, which was good. I mean, that beat, man. Yeah, that's a great ERB. I think Alexander the Great won. Let me know who you think won. That's a good idea. It's all the greats: Alexander the Great, Frederick the Great, Catherine the Great, Pompey the Great, but he, got decappa. All right, let's go to our next epic rap battle, and that's going to be Teddy Roosevelt versus Winston Churchill. All right, Teddy Roosevelt is played by Epic Lloyd, the guy who played Frederick the Great in the battle we just watched. And Winston Churchill is played by, what's his name? Dan Bull, British rapper. He's good. Very British, but he's very spot on. All right. This one's fun. It's got a good beat. It's got some good lines. And it's really just apt historically. Right? Teddy Roosevelt, Winston Churchill. Teddy Roosevelt is FDR's cousin. FDR and Churchill, World War II, yada yada. Okay. FDR was World War II? World War I? I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. So yeah, there's Dan Bull. This beat's very like, you know what I mean? It's like very machinery, industrial revolution. I don't know. It's just giving me that vibe. Look at him. Epic Lloyd, dude, Epic Lloyd. Look at that face, that freaking hair. All right, let's go.
Bully, a challenge. I love competition. Now where would I mount the stuffed head of a Winston? I'm into fitness, digging digits through an isthmus, rough riding down a Cuba line. What's up, bitches? I keep my
Okay, when I first saw that, so a little context to that, what's up, bitches? It's because whenever this channel does like update videos, like just telling you guys like what's going on, they use Teddy Roosevelt, and they always started off like this.
What's up, bitches? It is I.
So every update video, they use Teddy Roosevelt, and they always start with "What's up, bitches?" So that's why his mouth moved like that in this, and that's why he just absolutely. Okay, that was my other ERB that started playing. But yeah, that's why he's like, "What's up, bitches?" So yeah, that's why.
Where would I mount the stuffed head of a Winston? I'm into fitness, digging digits through an isthmus, rough riding down a Cuba line. What's up, bitches? I keep my rhymes pure like my food and drugs. I'm an American stock, and you're the British Alpha. I mean, for Christ's sake, look at that mug. At least grow a spruce mustache and cover part of it up. And
Yeah.
let's face it, you're not all that great. You tossed away lives in Gallipoli like they were scraps off your plate. The whole miserable country is the size of one state. See
Oh.
my way through running that without donning my pants. Now go toe to toe with me, you bloated drunk old man. Why don't you do on over to a 12-step I'll bust a trust fund lush with my American muscle. So walk softly over here and give my big stick a suckle.
Okay. That last line was, I'll bust a trust fund lush with my American muscles. So walk softly over here and give my big stick a suckles. That's Teddy Roosevelt. He had a quote about, I'm pretty sure it was like America's army at the time. Something along the lines of walk softly and carry a big stick. So, in other words, sort of like, Just sort of don't be aggressive, but we have a giant, the biggest army that's the world's ever seen. Let's just walk softly, but we're carrying that big stick, you know what I mean? And then Teddy Roosevelt sort of flipped it, give my big stick a suckles. I can't say that seriously. I got it. I'll bust a trust fund lush.
Why don't you dosey go on over to a 12-step club? I'll bust a trust fund lush with my American muscle. So walk softly over here and give my big stick a suckle. Pass me a cigar and a large
All right, here's Winston.
brandy. I'm about to take you out prematurely, like your family.
Ooh.
I'm the rhyme minister, fresh in a hat and dinner jacket. You look like a mix of Epic Lloyd and a Pringles packet. I was saving the...
A little bit of a fourth wall break there. He said, you look like a mix of Epic Lloyd, which is who he is, and a Pringles package. The Pringles guy, you know.
You look like a mix of Epic Lloyd and a Pringles packet. I was saving the planet from an axis of darkness while you were back home opening national parks. You were born asthmatic, you're going to choke hard while I wake up every day and chain smoke cigars. I'll fight you on the beaches, I'll fight you on the beaches. Anywhere you want to fight, I'll fight you and I'll beat you, see.
I'll fight you on the beaches. I'll fight you on the beats, yes. Anywhere you want to fight, I'll fight you and I'll beat you, see. I mean, even British, like, cadences, I'm always curious to know, in terms of writing, like, how much the actor, rapper has when writing their lines. I'm pretty sure they have some direction. But, like, for instance, there's one with they have an ERB with Snoop Dogg, and I'm just curious on if they got Snoop Dogg to write his lines, which I doubt. I don't know. I'm sure they explain it in, like, behind the scenes stuff. But, like, there's rappers like this, Dan Bull, Zach Sherwin from the last one. They are rappers, and they are. Well, I know Zach Sherwin is an actual writer for the show. For the channel, but yeah, I'm always curious to know how much influence they have over their own bars.
I might be battling you even though I'm toasted, but tomorrow I'll be sober and you'll still be roasted. My parents died when they were young and it was morbid, but at least they didn't ditch me when they were alive like yours did. Oh shit!
I forgot about that bar. So I'm pretty sure Churchill's parents, like, gave him up for adoption when he was a kid. So the bar is, my parents died when I was young. It was morbid. At least they didn't ditch me when they were alive like yours did. That might have just won the battle. I don't know.
Young and it was morbid, but at least they didn't ditch me when they were alive like yours did. Oh shit, World War II soon. Well, Teddy's dropping bombs, so you best go. Hadn't you too? You should be ashamed of your military honor. Everyone knows you're back at home, like, thank God for Pearl Harbor. Don't worry.
He said everyone knows you're back at home, like, thank God for Pearl Harbor. Because without Pearl Harbor, America probably never enters World War II. Never saves Winston Churchill's big white ass. So yeah, the British, they should have a day that is, like, thanking Pearl Harbor. Maybe not. That's a little much.
Of your military honor. Everyone knows you're back at home, like, thank God for Pearl Harbor. Don't worry, the U.S. will give you a pass. Just change your poster to keep calm and kiss my cousin's ass.
So yeah, the keep calm and carry on, that was sort of Winston Churchill's, like, post-war campaign, or I guess mid-war campaign. And then Teddy Roosevelt right here says, keep calm and kiss my cousin's ass, because his cousin is FDR, who worked with Churchill during the war, yada yada. Kiss my cousin's ass.
Teddy there, I don't think it's very fair for a British bulldog to melee with a teddy bear. You're no man, you're an overgrown Boy Scout. I should stuff you in a pram just so you can throw your toys out. They put your fat head on a mountain to save face, but if Rushmore was a band, then you'd play bass. Look at Roosevelt, the dude's about to lose the bout to Churchill. If a bullet to the chest won't stop you, my words will. A bullet can't stop the bull moose. TR will give double your C. see the full deuce! Whatever shit you throw at me, I'll just return to sender! I'll battle to the end and I will never surrender!
Oh, man. That was an epic ending for an epic rap battle of history. So this black and white part, first of all, it's one of my favorite techniques of doing, I guess, raps, is when you're recording, you play the music in the background while you record this, obviously. You play it at normal speed, that's how it usually is. But for this sort of technique, you play the music at 2 times speed, and then you just sort of, you're going to have to rap fast, but then you walk normally, do all your motions normal speed. So when you slow down the footage, the music and your lip syncing is timed up, but everything is slower now. So your mouth movements are a little bit like slower, and your movements are slower, but you're rapping at full speed. We've used it in one of our videos, Independent Productions channel. It's really fun, and it makes a cool effect. So let's watch it again. So the guy shoots him like, I'm pretty sure Teddy Roosevelt has been shot as such. A bullet can't stop the bull moose.
TR will give WC the full deuce!
So TR will give WC the full deuce. Now I don't know how deep this is supposed to mean, but what I've seen online, obviously TR, Teddy Roosevelt, will give WC, Winston Churchill, the full deuce. Now, sort of the deeper meaning is, so TR, Teddy Roosevelt, will give WC another, I think British sort of terminology, WC, water closet. A water closet means a bathroom. So TR will give the bathroom the full deuce. Right? I mean, that works. I don't know if they meant that intentionally, but it does work.
Whatever shit you throw at me, I'll just return to sender! I'll battle to the end and I will never surrender!
Yeah. Teddy Roosevelt won, just based off that one line. But Winston Churchill's last line was, I'll just return to sender, I'll battle to the end, and I will never surrender. It's because, the British had all the reason to surrender in World War II, but they did not. That's what I will respect the British for. Not a whole lot, but I mean, wearing those bombing runs from Germany, that was big balls. All right, final epic rap battle. Jeez Louise, this video is long. I don't care. This last one, we are doing Jim Henson versus Stan Lee. You guys know Jim Henson, the Muppets guy. And you guys know Stan Lee, the Marvel guy. So there you go. That's really all you need to know.
Stan Lee!
Epic Lloyd. Nice Peter. Jim Henson has some, specifically one bar in here, but he has some good bars. And also the background. Rap Battle Street, like Sesame Street, right? He's got the Kermie. Yeah, I like it.
Greetings, heroes. Stan Lee's here to battle. It's the mind behind the Hulk against the geek beneath the flag. I'm just your friendly neighborhood writer man with a secret identity of a super MC whose raps are as dark as my shade. You squealing like you're in trouble now, Jimmy. You dirty old hippie. Your beard needs a little bit of snip. Damn Skippy. Heck, that face on your neck ain't sexy. Your one pot sweetums, the other pot skexy. Step up to Lee and you get your butt kicked. Your Muppet Snuffleupagus stuff is butt kiss. A rope for Igno and the comics code. So keep your frog and pig show moving right along down the road.
If you don't know who Stan Lee is, you would probably just be like, who's this like old cranky guy rapping? Because Epic Lloyd sounds like an old cranky, like regular, like New Yorker type of guy. So yeah, they do a good job with that. Yes, Snuffleupagus, Bupkis, broke Ferrigno in the comics code. Lou Ferrigno was the OG Hulk. So keep your frog and pig show moving right along down the road. Sesame Street. All right, let's see what Jim Henson has.
Stuff is Bupkis, a rope for Igno and the comics code. So keep your frog and pig show moving right along down the road.
I'm glad you got that out. That anger can clutter your mind. But
Oh.
you're a creative man, Stanley. Yeah. So let's just leave
Right here.
it
Listen, everyone listen.
Sense your tension. Once the verbal fencing starts commencing, there is no defense against the dents Jim Henson is dispensing.
Oh. I'm just going to replay that line. Everyone, I want you to stop what you're doing and just listen to this line and read it at the bottom. Okay? Because this is another top, maybe not top verse, but top bar in Epic Rap Battle of history. Hey, everyone just listen. Jim Henson.
Yeah. So let's just leave it behind. Cause I can sense your tension. Once the verbal fencing starts commencing, there is no defense against the dents Jim Henson is dispensing. Clench all your strings like you're a puppet in suspension. Call your superhero friends in.
Yeah.
Cause you're gonna need a vengeance. Let me mention, I'm impressed by all the vision that it took for you to sign your name on all of Jack Kirby's comic books.
Yeah, so Jack Kirby was the guy who started everything with Stan Lee. It's said that Stan Lee sort of, signed his name on it, all the work. I mean, it's pure conjecture. But yeah, that was the burn right there.
Nice try, Frogman, but Jack was a friend of mine. But that was a low blow. He did his own thing, and now you've made it clobbering time. You taught children to count and spell. Then you taught your own kids how to drop your wife harder than you flopped on SNL. I'm telling you, Henson, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I'm a marvel of a party pooper. I'll snap your turtleneck like a doozer stick and put you out to pasture like Mr. Hooper.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry, Jim. Sometimes I can't control my rage. Honestly, there's a lot of things that you can't control at my age. But the truth is, I miss you. You were gone too soon. You were like watching a beautiful sunset at noon.
Oh, Stan, don't be sad. We all have a time to go. Yeah. Most of the internet thought that you died 12 years ago. But the poor will always be fantastic. The hope will always be incredible. The words you wove within the hearts of heroes are indelible. There is no beef between us. We're two minds of the same kind. And there is no man who could ever muck with what we've left behind.
So, a rare, nice moment in an epic rap battle. Stan Lee saying, I'm sorry, I miss you, Jim, you were gone too soon. You like watching a beautiful sunset at noon, which is a great line in itself. And then Jim, said, you created heroes that we all love, yada yada. No, and the last line, which is important, he says, and there's no man who could ever muck with what we've left behind. So let's see if there's any man who can muck with what they left behind.
I rock the mic properly. Turning profits, I got the key. I'm the juggernaut of...
Yeah, they did that. When I watched this for the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, this is sick. And notice when, obviously, Mr. Walt Disney is doing his intro. So the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse theme is M-I-C-K-E-Y, whatever, M-O-U-S-E, Mickey Mouse. I'm not going to sing the whole song for you. He says, M-I-C, I rock the mic properly. Mike. K-E-Y, turning profits, I've got the key. I mean, they turned the M-I-C-K-E-Y into, Alright, let's go. Okay, yeah, there's more context within this next bar, within this next rap, so I will tell you once we get there.
I rock the mic properly. Turning profits, I got the key. I'm the juggernaut of stacking knots unstoppably. The Disneyland lord of your intellectual property. So get back to work. That's my time you're wasting. I didn't buy you for billions so you could play around debating. You belong to Disney, which means you stay busy cranking out magic and assembly line whimsy. Artists begging me to star, I won't let 'em. Labor conditions in my show, I don't sweat 'em. I'm powerful enough to make a mouse gigantic with only 3 seconds. circles, I dominate the planet. Clearly, there's nobody near me. I'm owning this battle. In fact, I own this whole series.
So Walt Disney just said this again. That's why I picked these battles. This is maybe not like the hardest bar in all of epic rap battles or like the best flow, but it's the most just like taking out on the ball, not his head, right? So he says, I'm owning this battle. In fact, I own this whole series. When I first watched that, when I was, I don't know, what, sophomore, junior, I don't know. I was like, oh, haha, funny. They're saying like, oh, Walt Disney even owns epic rap battles because he owns everything. But it was actually true. At the time of recording this, epic rap battles was owned? I guess owned by, what was it, Maker Studios or Maker something. They owned a bunch of, like, YouTube channels at the time, but that company was owned by Disney. So, I mean, Walt Disney actually did, when they were making this video, he did own the series, technically speaking. And that's just sick. I mean, okay, yeah, let's...
Circles, I dominate the planet. Clearly, there's nobody near me. I'm owning this battle. In fact, I own this whole series. So hop on my speedboat, boys. But don't run. I'll put a smile on your face and green in your pocket. You'll be safe and insured when you're under my employ. Now look at it. Gaze upon my empire of joy.
I mean, man. Sorry, I just had to let it play out there just to sort of decompress. I mean, yeah, at the end there, what did he say? My Empire of Joy. I don't know if it's kind of hard to see. Here, I'll put it on a slower. But this is like all of the whoa. Oh my gosh, how long is this outro? Jeez Louise. So like, yeah, see ESPN, let's see what else there is. Let's do half speed. Hello? ABC, A&E, I saw, yeah, so it's kind of just repeating now. But yeah, this is all one chick. All right here. They just filmed her like, I think 10-ish times, just drawn. And they like duplicated over and over. So yeah. Oh. So yeah, epic rap battles of history. Let me know if you guys want me to do more. There's a bunch of these, and there's a bunch more that I would want to react to and would just love to do. So let me know what else you guys want me to do. Other reactions, other games you want me to play. Alright, epic rap battle fans. I am Epic Lloyd, and we'll see you in the next one.